Carmen King, and I'm going to tell y'all too about people being too reliant on technology these days. Technology makes tasks easier, and it has allowed people to do the unthinkable. Many people cannot even imagine being without technology these days. Imagine if computers, video games, vehicles, calculators were all taken away today. Being addicted to technology causes individuals to have poor physical health, lose the ability to think independently, and to be isolated. Peter stated that the first cell phone hit the market in 1973, and over 40 years later, approximately half of the U.S. population was carrying one. Today, that number is closer to 95%. Muscombe did a study in 2015 that stated, on average, tweens spend 4.5 hours a day using screens such as TVs, tablets, phones, video games, computers, and things like that for non-school purposes. Teens use technology more than 6.5 hours each day. Typically, kids, in the old days, when they would get home from school, they would go play outside. They would play hopscotch, ring around the rosy, hide and seek, and they didn't care if it was raining or the sun was shining. Nowadays, when they get home from school, all they do is go play their video games. They always just want to play their tablets or their Xboxes or PlayStation. All they talk about is Fortnite and stuff like that. Many teens don't even drive at 16 these days. They don't go out on dates. They don't go out with their parents or even work. Costa states that this trend is the reason for teens growing up more slowly, taking on both the pleasures and responsibilities of adulthood later than they used to. Generation Z teens do less things than others. People are super lazy these days now because of gadgets that have been created previously and are being created today. Sanders proved that nearly 2 out of 3 U.S. kids spend over 2 hours a day looking at screens, and those children performed worse on memory, language, and thinking tests than those who spend less time in front of devices. So technology is lowering individuals' IQ levels. Many people they don't know basic math skills. They can't divide or add or multiply on their own anymore because they've depended on calculators for years and cheated their whole way through school. People depend on their phone numbers nowadays. They depend on their phones to remember their phone numbers nowadays. So if they were to lose their phones, they would lose everyone's number, which wouldn't be good. Individuals don't even know how to read paper maps anymore because whenever they go on road trips, they just depend on their digital GPS devices, which do everything for them. Online shopping these days causes people to lose the connection they used to have with others. Apps such as Snapchat and Facebook and Instagram lead to social isolation. Most people text, email, or use messaging apps rather than calling one-on-one and having a conversation, which doesn't have the same compassion as just a regular phone call. Banbury proved that a large group of students have poor sleep quality, internet addiction problems, and are depressed because of technology. So today, if all technology was to be taken away, people would be so lost. Technology is horrible because people are so dependent on it. Do y'all have any questions? No? Okay, thank y'all for listening.